And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They snap it to Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On play action, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. But here we go on 4th down. Fields dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 2. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw away. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, Sam on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3.
Here's a give to Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And Sharp calls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Claybrooks to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. stopped at the 30. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to the tight end O'Shaughnessy.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Jaguars. DJ Chark on the touchdown throw from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a punt. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And intercepted. The turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get this down to the 10. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And one last throw here for Fields. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary away from that, and then they got it together got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.